At the end of the show, please meet the actors in the lobby by exiting through the door you came in from. Finally, I would like to thank Lori McCall, Phil Haverick, Peter Winnery, Michelle Mahler, Susanna Jaramillo, Hannah Spear, Hack, and Sack. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Sylvia.
Looking around.
No, now relax, why don't you?
I've got to get used to things.
Well, no, Sylvia, sit. Sylvia.
I'm not ready to sit.
I said sit.
I'm too nervous to sit.
No. Sylvia, down. Sylvia. Sylvia. Down, Sylvia, down.
I'm worried about where I sleep. Do I sleep on this couch? Or...
Sylvia, I said sit down, Sylvia. Sit down.
Ow! Shut up!
Then sit.
I'm sitting. I'm sitting.
Good girl. Now stay.
I'm staying.
Good girl. That's a very good girl.
You don't have to hit, you know.
It didn't hurt.
It most certainly did.
And I'm sorry.
You ought to be.
I just want you to be on your best behavior. Kate gets home any minute.
Who's Kate?
My wife, okay?
Okay. But you don't have to hit.
And I won't. Ever again. I promise.
Okay. I love you!
Oh, you do?
I really do.
Well, I think you do.
Even when you hit me, I love you.
Oh, thanks, Sylvia.
I think you're God if you want to know.
No, now sit.
But I think you're God.
No, now stay, Sylvia, and sit.
But I want to sit near you.
Well, all right.
Yes, nearer, my God, to thee.
Okay. As long as you sit. Good girl. Now, let me read the paper.
You saved my life, you know.
I guess I did.
You did. You saved my goddamn life. I never would have survived out there on my own.
I did what anyone else would do, Sylvia.
Oh, no. Someone else might have ignored me, or shooed me away, or even turned me in. Not you. You welcomed me with open arms. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Sylvia.
I hardly knew where to turn. I was beginning to panic. I thought my days were numbered. And then, there you were.
There I was, all right.
I felt some immediate connection, didn't you?
I did, actually.
I feel it now.
So do I. I do, Sylvia. I really do. You're a good girl, Sylvia. I'll try to give you a good home.
Thanks, Greg, and I'll try and show my appreciation.
Oh, what's the matter? Oh, that's just the door. That's just Kate after work. No, stop barking, Sylvia. She's a teacher. She's an orderly person. Now, quiet, Sylvia. Quiet down. Be a good quiet girl. Please, Sylvia, please. Make a good first impression.
Brent, am I crazy? I thought that I heard a dog.
Sylvia, this is Kate.
Hey. Hi!
Kate, this is Sylvia.
Greg, what's going on? Hi! Oh, I like you! I think I like you. Go away, stop that. What is this?
Now, Kate, sit, Sylvia.
I was just trying
I said sit. Good girl. Isn't she a good girl?
What's the story,
I
Greg?
found her in the park.
The park.
I was sitting in the park, and she jumped right into
Back
my
up,
lap.
please. You were sitting in the park. When were you sitting in the park?
This afternoon, I took a break from the office. I had another fight with Harold,
Right.
so I went to the park to cool off. I was just sitting there, and up came Sylvia.
I love you, Greg!
I know you do, Sylvia, but sit.
Gladly, Greg. Tell me another, Greg.
That's true.
You called to her.
I did not.
You whistled, you beckoned, you're always doing that with dogs.
I didn't this time. Actually, I was asleep. I was dozing in the sun. And then suddenly, Sylvia. Right, Sylvia?
Right, exactly. Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Why Sylvia?
Name on her tag, see? Sylvia.
Well, what else is on her tag?
Nothing, just Sylvia. She was lost and abandoned, Kate.
Sylvia. Hi, Kate!
Look, she knows, she answers to it.
What do you mean for a dog? Sylvia.
No, it fits. I looked it up. It means she of the woods.
She of the woods has fleas.
I'll deal with that. I'll get it all checked out.
Why, darling?
To deal with the
No,
fleas.
why a dog, Greg?
Why not?
In the city, Greg?
I like dogs.
I know that, darling, but now that the kid's gone,
I love dogs.
I love you.
See? She noticed it. She latched right on.
And I'm latching right off, Greg.
What do you mean?
Sweetheart, I'm exercising a veto. I'm saying no to Sylvia.
No?
N period, O period, not in the city, not at this point in our lives, no.
Katie?
You work all day, I work all day. We go out a lot. Out? Did I hear out? We're going out tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
I
right.
love that word, out. Dinner, the Waldman, they have tickets to that chamber music concert, and then we're going to dinner and then to that after.
Oh, right.
Then, tomorrow we have our Spanish lessons, and Saturday we're going to the Knicks game with the Creamers, so no, Greg, no, Sylvia, there's no need.
I have a need.
What need?
I'm not sure, but I have it.
Oh,
It's a
right.
definite
Oh,
need.
right.
If I could explain it, Kate, if I could put it neatly into words, then it wouldn't be so much of a need.
Love you, Greg!
And she needs me.
What do we eat? She needs anyone who'll give her a meal.
No, it's more than that, Kate. Much more. We bonded, Kate.
Ouch, Greg, that's an overworked word.
Well, I really want her.
Well, I really don't, so what do we do?
I don't know.
I hate situations like this. Yeah. I've been caught in the middle before, and I hate it. What is she? A mutt?
Oh, I think she may be part lab.
She's a mutt.
She's got a lab's disposition. She likes everybody. Don't you, Sylvia?
Everybody, I do. My aim in life is to please.
I also think she may be part poodle.
My oui, monsieur. She's not the most beautiful thing I've seen, Greg.
That's what I like about her. You've got a hyper bigger, Sylvia. You are multicultural.
You better believe it.
Think of her as an American Kate. Canis Americanus. That's Sylvia.
I pledge allegiance. I solemnly swear. Is she house trained?
I think so.
You think so?
Are you house trained, Sylvia?
Yes, definitely, absolutely, no question. Probably not.
Well, she was a very good girl on the way home. Weren't you, Sylvia? You were a very good girl.
I was pretty good.
Twice, weren't
I made you, Greg.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Give her a chance. Poor lost soul.
Seems to be someone else around here is acting like a poor lost soul.
Well, all the more reason then, sweetheart. Maybe that's the need.
Hello? Yes, Harold, he's right here. He wants to talk.
I don't feel like talking.
He is your boss, for God's sake.
I'll take it in the other room.
He sounded a little mad,
Yes,
Greg.
well, I'm mad too. The guy thinks he owns me.
I hope you apologize
For what?
for leaving work in the middle of the
It's
day.
the best decision I've made in years.
Why?
Because it got me Sylvia.
Come on, Greg.
curriculum.
You really don't like me, do you?
It's not a question of that.
Oh, you don't like dogs.
I like them when they belong to other people.
So you're prejudiced.
Not at all.
I think you're prejudiced against dogs.
I'm not prejudiced against dogs, Sylvia. When I was a girl, I read the Albert Payson Terhune dog books cover to cover. I watched Lassie on television. I am a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians. When the kids were around, we lived in the suburbs, we had several dogs. And guess who ended up feeding the damn things? Me. But I do not want a dog now, Sylvia. That's the point. I have my master's degree, Sylvia, and I have a very challenging teaching job, and frankly, I don't want to worry about animals. So if you'll excuse me, I will return to the daunting task of figuring out how to teach Shakespeare in the inner city junior high school.
Okay, fine, no problem. I'll just stay out of your hair.
Off that couch, Sylvia.
You speaking to me?
Off that couch right now.
I'm just relaxing.
Now.
Can't I even relax? I mean,
Off. Stay off.
whoa! Take it easy! Jesus!
Sorry, but you gotta learn.
I sat on couches before, you know.
What's that now?
I said I've sat on couches before. I sat on plenty of couches.
Well, you can't sit on this one.
Well, what are you talking to you?
Quiet.
Can I at least sit on a chair?
No, Sylvia, off that.
Shit, piss, fuck!
Sylvia, this is not going to work.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you're gonna have to go to the pound.
Hey! I'm sitting on the floor, aren't I? I'm sitting on the floor. Look how quickly I sat.
No, I'm sorry, you've gotta go. I'm sure someone will come along and give you a nice home.
All right, I'll avoid the furniture. You know, I get it. I'm not dumb.
No, Sylvia, it doesn't make sense. No one is around here all day long. You'd be bored out of your mind cooped up in this apartment.
I don't mind. I'll sleep. I'll chew things.
That's just the trouble.
All right, I won't chew things. Just show me the rules, and I'll follow them. I swear.
No, Sylvia, we go out a lot. We visit our friends in the country on weekends. We see the kids in college.
I'll come too.
No, I don't want that, Sylvia. I want my freedom. I want my freedom from dogs. Now, you'll be much happier somewhere else.
In the pound?
Not the pound, exactly, Sylvia. I shouldn't have said the pound. We'll give you to, what is it? The Animal Rescue League, or the Humane Society.
Oh, they suck!
Hey.
No, they suck! You have no idea what they do!
I'm sure that they make every effort to be
Have
kind.
you ever been there? Have you ever bothered to check them out?
No, but I...
The rows of cages! The shitty food!
Oh, now.
The time limit!
Time limit?
They all have time limits! They don't broadcast it, but they do. If someone doesn't bail you out, usually within 5 working days, they put you to sleep.
Sylvia!
They do! They kill you! Listen! It's a tough world out there, lady! I know! I've been there! That's why I want to be here with you.
No, I'm sorry. Sylvia, I've got to put my foot down. It's not
Hey,
gonna work.
Sylvia, baby.
Greg, how'd you leave it with Harold?
We agreed to disagree.
Right.
He keeps wanting to shift me into the money market.
What's wrong with that?
I'll tell you what's wrong with that. It's too abstract. That's what's wrong with that.
Well, I don't see why.
Look, Kate, I liked manufacturing. Starting off in product development, I liked that I could see what we were making. I could touch it, and I could tinker, and I liked selling too when they brought me up to sales. I still knew the product. I could picture it in my mind. Okay, so then they acquire an investment company, and they tell me to trade. I try. I learn about oil, soybeans, corn. I read the forecasts. I learn the trends. And I trade, and I do okay. Not great, but I get by. Now, they want me to trade currencies, money markets, derivatives. Can't do that, sweetheart. What's behind currencies? Other currencies. And what's behind those currencies? Who knows? There's nothing to touch, to see, to get a purchase on, and that's what I mean when I say it's too abstract.
Don't lose your job, Greg.
That wouldn't kill me.
The kids would have to quit school.
That wouldn't kill them.
Greg.
I'm not so sure that college is the answer to everything
You
in
went
life.
to college.
That's why I'm not so
Oh,
sure.
for God's sake, Greg. No.
College will find ways of paying for it
Oh,
themselves.
I
They might
cannot
get more of it that
believe
way.
I'm hearing this.
Neither can I. That's what makes it so exciting.
So how'd you leave it with Harold, Greg?
I told him to put me in something real.
Real? What's real?
Sylvia's real, aren't you, Sylvia?
I'm sure trying to be.
Greg, you're down, Greg.
Down,
You'll
Sylvia.
ruin your clothes.
Don't jump up, Sylvia.
Sorry, I went a little overboard.
Let me at least try her, Kate.
How long?
Well, a few days at least.
All right, for a few days.
Yay! I sense a change in the weather here.
For a few days we will try, Sylvia, in the fervent hope that you realize how dumb it is to take on a dog at this point in our lives.
Fair enough, Kate.
Hey, you're happy. I'm happy.
No. I want one thing clear. She is yours, not mine. I'm not going to feed her. I'm not going to walk her. I don't want her jumping on any of them. What's that?
What's what?
That puddle. She's peed, Greg.
Did you do that, Sylvia?
I won't dignify that with an answer.
Of course she did that.
I'm not saying a word.
Look, she was nervous. It's a strange place. It's a hostile atmosphere.
That's it. That was the problem.
You should punish her, Greg.
I can't punish her. It's too late to punish her.
I love this man. I adore
At
him.
least her nose in it. She's got to learn.
I'm not going to do that, Kate.
Hey!
Quiet, you.
I'm getting nervous. Am I funny?
No, now relax, Sylvia.
Greg, at least clean it up.
Glad to.
This is slightly embarrassing.
Honestly, Greg, bringing a dog on me this way.
There. All cleaned up, see? Not a trace.
Wasn't there. Didn't happen.
Really throw me a curve here, Greg.
Tell you what. We'll go out.
Out? Now?
Did I hear the word out?
I meant Sylvia.
Oh.
Let's go out, Sylvia.
I knew it. Can't wait.
Down, Sylvia.
That's not the favorite thing.
Greg, Waltons.
The Waldmans.
Let's go, Greg!
Sylvia needs to
Greg.
take Nancy to my place. She loves concerts.
I'm worried about you. I'm worried about your job. I'm worried about us.
I'm worried about Sylvia at the moment.
Greg, come on. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind. Hamlet, Act 3.
And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I see.
Here we are, Sylvia. The park we're in at, remember?
I'm nervous.
No, don't be. You're in your element now. This is nature, Sylvia. This is your natural habitat.
I'm still nervous.
Look at those other dogs.
Yeah, I see him.
This is called Dog Hill, Sylvia. They allow dogs to play freely here, so go on, play.
Hey! Stop pushing!
Then go, Sylvia. There's your group. There's your pack. Call the wild kid.
I know all that.
And you need the exercise.
Yeah, look, it's no easy thing wading into a new group, okay? They could, fight! Or ignore you! Or gang up. I notice you're not barging into that group of dog owners over there, huh?
You have a point.
So, let me take my own sweet time.
Good girl. Good. Go on. Play. Run around. Good. Hi. Hello.
You new around here?
Just got a dog.
That one yours?
Right. Cute. Thanks.
Cute little butt on her.
I agree.
That's my golden, sniffing around her.
Good looking dog.
His name's Bowser.
He looks like a Bowser.
He is. He is definitely a Bowser.
Mine's called Sylvia.
Sylvia. Uh-oh.
You don't like the name Sylvia.
Might cause problems.
Why?
You give a dog a woman's name, you begin to think of her as a woman.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. That's why I go for doggy names. Spot. Fine. Bowser. Sylvia. That can spell trouble.
Oh, yes?
Maybe I'm just associating. I had a girl named Sylvia.
Was she good looking?
No, she was a dog.
They seem to be good.
Bowser and Sylvia. Easy, Bowser. Go slow. Sylvia been spayed?
Well, she was a stray. I haven't had her checked yet.
Don't let them spay her until you're sure she's been in heat.
Don't.
It's a feminist thing. You're supposed to let her experience what it feels like to be female. That way she'll retain a sense of gender later on. There's a book out there on the subject. It's called Play Now, Spay Later. I'll bring it next time I come to the park.
Thanks.
Just touching base here, just touching base.
Oh, are you having a good time, Sylvia?
The best.
Do you like Bowser?
I think he's absolutely fantastic.
Then go on and play, kid.
May I?
Go on, shoot.
Oh boy, look out, Bowser, here I come.
Little insecure, isn't she?
What makes you say that?
The way she checks back with you?
Oh, she loves me. She thinks I saved her life. I'm her knight in shining armor.
Uh-oh.
What now?
You married?
Sure, why?
Wife fond of Sylvia?
Not yet. Why?
Kids out of the nest?
Right? Why?
Be careful.
What do you mean?
You can get lost in it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sure. A man and his dog. It's a big thing.
Guess so.
It's probably even worse for you. No offense, but you're older. With older guys, it can become major.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Something to hold on to on the way down.
Oh, now.
And women sense it. They nose it out. My wife feels very threatened by it.
She does.
Oh, yeah, when I get home from work, I have to remind myself to go kiss my wife before I say hi to Bowser. I even think about him at work. I just want to call him up and chew the fat. I don't think it's a gay thing, but I love that guy. I say it's even worse if your dog's a female.
Really?
Oh yeah, there was a guy here, had a dog named Debbie. Sweet little thing, half basset, half beagle. His wife walked in on him, giving Debbie a bath. He got so jealous, she gave the dog away.
Christ. And what did the guy do?
Sued her for damages. The judge was a dog owner, came down on his side. He said the bond between a man and his dog is sacred. What nature hath put in place, let no woman put asunder.
So then what happened?
Well, the guy got Debbie back, and his wife back, and they all tried moving to Vermont, but it's still not good. Someone visited him recently, said it reminded him of the last chapter of Ethan Frome.
Lord.
Well, time to go. Better hold Sylvia so she doesn't follow Bowser.
Oh, she won't.
She might! Bowser brings out the beast in him.
Shakespeare. It's really cool.
We're home.
Love that. Read.
Well, we are.
Late again, Greg.
I lost track of the time.
It's the third time this week.
Time is for slaves, Petey. Mwah.
Time is for people who have things to do. Speaking of which, I have an evening meeting.
In the middle of August?
They are deciding to try a pilot program for my new curriculum.
What? Hey, congratulations. You're turning into a big cheese.
I try.
No, you do more than try. You succeed, baby.
We'll see. Anyways, I have to eat early. The microwave stands waiting.
Fine.
Where's Saliva?
Sylvia. Kate.
Well, where is she?
At the moment, she's a little hyper, so I put her in the other room.
I wonder if they seem so quiet.
Kate, before you go, I have a surprise for you.
Surprise.
You remember when I said that Sylvia was a little hyper?
I vaguely recall that observation. Yes, Greg.
Well, I'll show you
Greg,
why.
I really don't have much time.
Ta-da! I had her professionally groomed.
Look at me. Look at me. How do you like that apple?
You see why I was late? They gave her the full treatment. Bleeded, nails clipped, ears cleaned, the works.
Really?
And they even evacuated her anal gland.
Spare me, Greg.
Okay, but the girl at the place who gave her the bath said that she thought that she was basically part French poodle, and they said that she was crawling with fleas. You're right about that, Kate, but now look at her. Doesn't she just look great?
Off that couch, Sylvia.
Oh, come on.
Greg, I don't want her on my furniture. Off that couch, Sylvia.
Smell her, Kate.
I don't want to smell her, Greg.
No, but she smells great. Come on, smell her.
I can smell her from here, sweetie.
And don't you think she smells
It
great?
smells like a lavatory in an airplane, Greg.
Petey.
A lavatory on first class.
At least you admit she's a class act.
I'll shut in, madame.
Greg, I really
No, but just look at her, Kate. Isn't she fucking gorgeous?
Greg, if you can possibly help it, do not use that word in this apartment. I am spending my days trying to teach children the liberating possibilities of William Shakespeare in all his variety and majesty, and I prefer not to come home to four-letter words.
Dig her.
She's tired. She works hard.
She doesn't like me.
She will, Sylvia.
She makes me nervous. I sense the clock ticking away.
She just takes her time about things. Hey, it took her 2 years to say that she'd marry me.
2 years? Greg, if you multiply that by 7, why that's carry the 2. 14 years? Greg, okay, that's too long.
She's worth it, Sylvia, I promise.
Yeah, but can't I do something to speed things up a little bit? I'm tired of feeling like just a house guest around here. I want to feel totally at home.
Oh, she'll come around. Oh, come on. Let's see it's for chow.
Hello? Oh, Carol. Yeah, hi. Oh, no, why'd you think he was sick? The whole afternoon? No, Harold, I didn't know that. Oh, no, he's actually not here right now. He's out with the dog. He's out with a client, which, come to think of it, is where he was this afternoon. Oh, is it that late? Must be because his client is a real party animal. Okay, yeah, I'll have him stop by your office first thing tomorrow. You too, Harold. Sure, good night. Lord, Lord, how this world is prone to lying. Henry IV, Part 1.
Something? I'm beginning to like these late night walks, Sylvia. They're turning into a whole new thing.
Excuse me? I was concentrating on that Doberman across the street.
I was just saying that these walks late at night are giving me a whole new perspective on life. The city seems to be shaking itself down to its essentials. That truck delivering tomorrow's vegetables. That doorman keeping watch over his flock by night. That young couple hurrying home to screw. Food, shelter, sex. Basic things of life stand out at night, Sylvia.
No, wait, I'm not quite with you here, Greg.
Well, you remember that homeless woman huddled in the doorway that we passed? Or that scruffy guy poking around the garbage for soft drink cans? Do you remember how I made eye contact with them, Sylvia? We recognize each other in ways we never could do during the day.
Want to run that by me just one more time?
I guess what I'm saying, Sylvia, is that when I'm with you, all the bustle of the daytime world just seems like an old game of Trivial Pursuits. I feel connected to my fellow creatures in a new and special way. I feel part of some larger pack. Surely you can understand that.
No, I thought I had it, but it slipped away.
Maybe it's just the anxieties of middle age, or the disillusionment that comes with late 20th century capitalism. I mean, the Cold War is over, Sylvia. We've won. What have we got?
I wish I could contribute something here, Greg. I just can't.
Never mind. Look up there. Through all this urban haze, you can still see a star. How long has it been since we've looked at the stars, Sylvia? Our ancestors knew them cold, I hear. They could read them like books. They used them to guide their way across forests, through deserts, and over the vast expanses of the sea. Migrating geese and animals know them too, I hear. Birds and salmon and wildebeest and... I guess what I'm talking about is instinct, Sylvia. Maybe we have instincts we don't even know about. Maybe we're experiencing these basic pulls we don't even recognize. Maybe that vast book of nature spread open above us is trying to tell us things which we once knew, have forgotten, and need to know again.
Wow, Greg. Boy.
All I know is you inspire those instincts in me, Sylvia. You take me back in some special way. And look, there's the moon. How many people these days really notice the moon? Catch that moon, Sylvia, rising between those buildings.
I suppose you'd like me to sit down and howl at it?
I wouldn't mind.
Well, I can't do that, Greg. I'm sorry. I like to think I've grown beyond that kind of behavior. Excuse me, but I have to check my messages.
I'm thinking about quitting my job, Sylvia.
Oh?
Chucking the whole thing.
What would you do instead?
Something with you, maybe.
I wouldn't mind going into advertising. How would you feel about being in one of those Ralph Lauren ads in the New York Times Sunday magazine? You, okay. Nursing a glass of scotch. Uh-huh. And me curled comfortably on some couch. I could do that, Greg.
No, Sylvia. No advertising, please. It's even worse than trading currencies. We should do something more essential. Drug detection, maybe. Can you detect drugs?
I'd sure like to try.
Or how about I take you into old folks' homes? Or children's wards in hospitals? Old people and kids, Sylvia. They're keyed into the essentials.
Hold it.
What?
There's something there.
Where?
There, under that parked car.
I don't see it. It's just a cat, Sylvia.
I knew it!
It's just an old pussycat.
Okay, now let me at it.
No, Sylvia.
I said let me at that thing. I want to
Oh,
kill
now.
that fucker. Hey, you! Hey, Kitty! You're a sack of shit, you know that?
Easy now, Sylvia.
Oh, you're disgusting, Kitty. You're a disgrace to the animal kingdom.
Leave it, Sylvia. Let's just move along.
Can you smell that thing? I can smell it from here.
No,
You
Sylvia.
stink, Kitty! Take a bath sometime!
Easy, Sylvia. Let's go, Sylvia. Come on. Let's leave it.
Who are you staring at? You sneaky bastard.
Sylvia, let's get out of here.
Staring at me?
Let's go.
Let me go.
No.
Fuck you, Kitty! I'm yours with a 10-foot pole! You should be chased up a tree, you cocksucker! I'd like to bite off your tail and shove it up your ass! I hate your fucking belt, Kitty, and don't you ever forget it! Out of sight, out of mind.
Wow, Sylvia.
I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
You're full of surprises, aren't you?
Well, you on instinct. You got instinct.
I sure did.
Went for the jungle, am I right? Nature tooth and claw.
I'll say.
I must say, it helps to express your feelings.
Yeah, I should say that sort of thing to Harold at work, huh? Yeah. You're a sack of shit, Harold. You're a disgrace to the animal kingdom, Harold.
Yeah. Hey, look, here comes that corgi from over on Columbus Avenue. Shall I sidle up next to him or ignore him completely?
Surprise me, Sylvia. Surprise me.
American Airlines Flight 203 to Indianapolis has been temporarily delayed.
So there'd be a slight delay.
You know, gives me more chance to prepare for my conference. Should go home, sweetie.
I'll stay with you in case you're canceled.
Don't have
I
to.
want to.
Shouldn't have even bothered to drive me out, Greg.
I wanted to.
You wanted an excuse to skip that dinner with those clients.
I wanted to be with you.
Did you do some work?
Fine. I'll just sit with you.
Where's Her Holiness?
Who? Oh, Sylvia, what about her?
Thought she hated to be left alone.
Well, I can't be with her every minute.
Oh, good to know.
She'll get me all to herself while you're gone.
Goody.
Besides, she has to learn to be alone occasionally. I mean, you think I was going to the moon the way she looked at me when I said I was leaving tonight. I just kept saying I would be gone for a little while. She gave me the soulful look, which is so
Oh,
so
Greg,
endearing.
Greg. I'm sorry I brought it up, okay?
Flight 231 to Indianapolis is now boarding.
Oh, that's me. All right, sweetheart, I'll see you Wednesday.
I'll miss you.
Sure.
Really. I mean it.
Every time we say goodbye, I die
about. Ow!
There's no love song finer.
No love song finer.
But how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say
Goodbye. He's home!
This is lovely, Kate. I must say I was expecting something more naive. I mean, for new arrivals. Sometimes when people come to New York, they bring the provinces with them. My friend Sheila moved here from Tampa, and she brought her entire collection of seashells. There were shells on the table, shells on the chairs, shells everywhere you looked. I said, Sheila, the shells are lovely, but where do you stay? I like your apartment, Kate.
Well, it's simple and convenient. Is anybody home? No, thank God. They must be in the park for the umpteenth time.
Who?
Oh, don't get me started, but how lovely we ran into each other on the street, Phyllis!
Well, that's New York for you, the biggest small town in the world.
I'm discovering that.
Now you and Greg are here, Hamilton and I would like to give you a small dinner party.
Oh, wait!
What?
I'm not on that couch. You'll ruin this nice jacket. She leaves these great grubby hairs everywhere.
Who?
Sylvia.
Sylvia?
The dog.
Oh! You let the dog onto the couch!
No, I'm not. I absolutely forbid it, but she, I prefer not to talk about it.
Good for you. We New Yorkers all have parts of our lives to keep to ourselves. I mean, we all have private parts. I mean...
You haven't changed from that, Phyllis. I hear you and Hamilton are the toast of the East Side.
Oh, well. We circulate. Who would you like to meet? Kitty Carlisle Hart, Shalane to go, Butcher's Garden.
Well, anyone interested in the New York schools.
Fine, I'll organize an evening focusing strictly on the...
She waits, you know, she literally waits until I'm out of the apartment and she jumps on that couch.
The dog?
Sylvia. And when she hears my key in the latch, she jumps right off.
Are you sure?
I am. Once I snuck back in, caught her red-handed.
I hope you punished her immediately.
I tried, but she practically laughed in my face. She only listens to Greg.
Then Greg should punish her. Dogs are like children. They need to be thoroughly disciplined from the ground up.
Greg punished Sylvia? Don't make me laugh.
Let's talk dates for our party. Hampton and I are booked solid through, let's see, October, but how's November 6th?
Fine.
Wonderful. There's no friends like, oh...
I have the strongest suspicion that when I'm out of the apartment, they sit on that couch together.
Greg and Sylvia?
They do everything together. Once I caught them sharing an ice cream cone. And she uses his hairbrush. I mean, he uses it on her.
Hamilton has taken up goldfish.
Well, at least they stay in their bowl.
Not necessarily. Sometimes he takes them into the bathtub.
No.
If you bring it up, he'll deny it, but I swear I caught him at it.
Lord, Phyllis.
Look at us talking about animals when we should be planning our party.
You're absolutely right, Phyllis. Why don't we have a drink? What do you want? Wine, vodka, what?
Just fizzy water, please. I'm trying to give up alcohol.
Good for you. I'll get it.
Now, Kate, tell me about this, school thing. Madge Mackenzie down at the Colony Club tells me you're roaming around Harlem reciting Shakespeare.
Well, that's why I want to meet people with Paul, Phyllis. I am trying to put Shakespeare into the junior high curriculum.
Is that possible? I mean, these days, I mean, at that age, I mean, up there?
Well, I hope so, Phyllis. If we start these children in junior high, we might have them for life.
I wish I could believe that, Kate.
Look, Phyllis, it's not just Shakespeare, it's language in general. These children are fascinated by words. They rap, they rhyme, they invent these exciting phrases and metaphors just like Shakespeare did. If we can take that energy, that creativity, that excitement, that imagination and give them words, more words, good words in significant context, then maybe. She wants to sleep in our bed, you know?
Sylvia?
Sylvia wants to sleep in our bed.
You said no, I hope.
Of course I said no, not even outside the cover.
I should think
But
not.
Greg fought on me all the way and continues to on every issue. When we visited our friends, the Wardwells, up in Williamstown, he insisted on bringing Sylvia with us.
At least it's the country.
But it was our anniversary, Phyllis. Imagine driving through the beautiful New England scenery with Sylvia drooling down the back of your neck.
I see your point.
And when we got there, the Wardwells put us all in the same room.
You and Greg and Sylvia.
There we were, holed up together. Greg and I spent our wedding anniversary with Sylvia, wandering restlessly around the room, peering into the bed and panting.
Oh, how horrible.
Like, here I am, trying to break my back, trying to instill some sense of civility into American life. And she drinks from the John, you know? Sylvia drinks from the toilet. Sometimes when you're trying to have a decent meal, you can hear these great gulping noises coming from the loo.
Oh, good heavens.
And when she's done, she'll come back in and eye you all through dinner. Sit there, slobbering.
You see, they're like children. They need to be exiled while we eat.
I wish. But how about a refill, Phyllis?
I'm fine, thanks.
Well, I might just shift to a little scotch. Excuse me a minute.
Now be careful, Kate. Don't start leaning on liquor. Take it from one who knows it's the curse of our generation.
He takes Sylvia out to lunch, you know.
No.
He does. He takes her out to lunch. He rushes home from the office at noon. They go to lunch. He's found some restaurant on Amsterdam Avenue that's actually willing to serve Sylvia.
Well, I am appalled.
And lately he's been taking the afternoon off.
Hamilton does that sometimes. He sneaks down to the aquarium.
Greg does this every day. He takes Sylvia out to lunch and then they go on these long walks. He covers the entire city. He says that with Sylvia, he meets all sorts of people from all walks of life. He says he's having a truly democratic experience for the first time in his life.
I thought Greg was a Republican.
He was. He used to be.
Hamilton at least is that.
No, Greg can change that.
I think all men should be Republicans. Kate seems to be very good for their prostate. Why, when Hamilton voted for Bush, I can't wait for the next election. I mean election. I've been talking too much.
I think I hate Sylvia.
No.
I do. I didn't think I could hate anybody but Nixon, but now I hate Sylvia.
She's just a dog, Kate.
Oh, I don't care if she's a kangaroo. She is ruining my marriage.
Oh, no.
Sometimes I want to kill her. Sometimes I want to put decon in her doggy dish.
Now that's a little drastic.
I feel doomed. Phyllis cooped up in this tiny apartment with that creature.
Then draw the line, Kate. See, she's simply got to go.
I've tried. Greg and I keep making these clear agreements, but he keeps breaking them. Like Hitler.
Oh, Kate.
I just have the strongest feeling that I'll be spending the next 10 years of my life with that dog.
Do you think she'll last that
Oh,
long?
I know she will, but I won't. There Sylvia will stand, drooling over my grave.
Hello.
Another home. But Phyllis Cutler is here, dear. Brace yourself.
Why, Phyllis, hello. So lovely to see you. This is Sylvia.
Down,
Sylvia.
nice brush you got here. This is
Down, Sylvia. No. No.
Do you see what I mean?
I'm beginning to.
She doesn't normally do
Oh,
that.
she does that all of the
Hey,
time.
listen. We learned 3 new tricks today. Do you want to see them?
We do not.
Well, Phyllis wants to see them, don't you, Phyllis?
Well,
Greg, how did you have time to teach Sylvia new tricks today?
I came home early
Why, Greg?
so I could teach Sylvia tricks.
You see what I mean?
We found a quiet place in the park and practiced, didn't we, Sylvia?
We did.
So, first trick. Where's your little red ball?
Huh?
Find your little red ball, Sylvia.
Oh, gotcha. See? Little red ball.
Now, give it to Daddy.
Why should I?
Give that ball back to Daddy, Sylvia.
What's in it for me, huh?
Here's a treat for you. You give that ball back to Daddy, Sylvia.
Okay.
Good girl. Now, catch the ball, Sylvia.
I'm still eating.
Catch the ball, Sylvia.
That was a tough one.
Good girl. Great. Now, go. Fetch the ball, Sylvia.
Go fetch that ball.
Go fetch that ball.
All right, I will, seeing as how you're God.
You see what I'm up against? just notice how conversation stops. Notice how civilization collapses completely while we wait for Sylvia.
I might just have a small Scotch cake. I want one. Right now.
You're worried, aren't you?
Actually, Greg, I am.
Well, don't be. Find your ball. Probably under the hall table. You see? What did I tell you?
I am ultimately relieved.
Here's the ball, Greg.
Thank you, Sylvia. Good girl. Now, when Kate gets back, I want you to roll over.
I don't like rolling over.
Thank
No,
you.
you don't, Sylvia.
There
But I
you
want you to.
Are Sylvia. Greg, why are we Sylvia?
Hold on, Kate. Roll over, Sylvia.
Greg, this is the one I don't like, so...
Go on, Sylvia. Roll over. Do it, and you get this treat.
All right, fine. But I really hate this one. Go. Here we go.
Good girl.
Yeah, pay up.
Here you are, Sylvia. Here you are. You see? You see what we accomplished?
I like that trick, Phyllis.
Go ahead, Sylvia. Have you tried spanking her? I don't think there's enough spanking these days.
Greg, when we put Sylvia in the kitchen, we want to talk
Wait,
to Phyllis, don't we?
Wait. One more trick. Speak, Sylvia. Speak, Sylvia.
I'm not quite sure what he wants from me. Do you?
Speak, Sylvia. Speak.
No, wait. I'm sure I know this one. I've just forgotten.
Look at this treat, Sylvia. You get it. You speak.
Coming back to me.
Speak, Sylvia. Good girl.
Hey. Hey.
Girl.
Hey.
Good girl. You see, sweetie? Speak.
Ah, so much for Shakespeare.
I have to go.
How lovely to see you. Mwah. Greg. Bye-bye, Sylvia.
Sylvia's down.
Sylvia, down, Sylvia. She really likes you, Phyllis.
I'll make sure to tell them that at my next AA meeting.
Greg, she's just driving away our friends.
Oh, come on.
She is. She gave Alex Felker a bloody nose.
She thought Alice was
Well,
blamed.
Alice wasn't. Alice was defending herself.
Well.
It's time to eat, please. Are my friends? Loathe her, Greg.
The Wardlows loved her. They specifically said the next time we came up to bring Sylvia.
They were just being nice.
They loved her. Most people loved her. People stopped me in the street just to pat her. Children's faces brighten as we walk by. She lightens my life.
And she darkens mine, Greg.
Where's dinner? We gotta check on dinner.
She's hungry.
No, we have to talk, Greg.
We've been all through
We
it.
have not been all through it. Did you get fired today, Greg?
What?
Did you get fired?
What are you talking about?
I have an instinct. Did you get fired?
No, of course not. No, I just got temporarily laid off.
Greg.
They gave me a leave of absence for medical
For
reasons.
medical reasons?
Just because I need counseling.
You do, sweetheart. I think you really do.
My work just doesn't seem real anymore.
Okay, real. What's real, Greg?
Sylvia. Sylvia's real.
No, Greg, I'll tell you what's real. The mortgage on this apartment is real. The kids' tuitions are very, very real.
Well, I need to feel more...
More what, Greg? And don't say real.
more connected then.
Okay. Connected to what?
To life. No. Living.
I'm beginning to understand, sweetheart.
You are.
This is just another one of those things that happens to men when they reach middle age.
No, it isn't.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I know I might be slightly sauced, but I still know a hop from my hands.
What?
This is just like when poor fat old Ted Donahue took up tap dancing.
No, this is entirely different.
Well, whatever it is, Greg, I have to say the time's up.
Time's up.
Up, really. Up. Ooh, I've tried, Greg, and it's been much longer than a few days, so I'm putting my foot down. I want you to give Sylvia away.
Give her away.
I want that. I insist upon it. I demand it.
Want me to give her away? To whom?
Some farmer. Give her some farmer.
There are no farmers anymore, Kate. Farmers don't exist. Just read the New Republic.
Oh, now that
And I
it's
refuse. My dog is an agricultural conglomerate. Sylvia, being cared for by Archer Daniels Midland? Nope, sorry.
Greg!
Can't do it.
Greg,
Not gonna
don't
happen.
No, look at this shoe.
Oh, Lord, she's got my shit.
Peace offering.
It is not. It's a deliberate act of aggression. Sylvia, drop that shoe.
Chase me.
She'll ruin it, Greg.
She just wants to play.
I want that shoe, Sylvia, immediately.
Bring it here, Sylvia, right now. Good girl. Here's your shoe, Kate.
She's ruined it.
Oh, it's an old shoe.
It is not. It is my best pair. You owe me a new pair of shoes, Greg.
Okay, I'll buy you some shoes.
I bet she ate my book, too.
What book?
My annotated copy of Oswald and Ansel. I bet she ate half of the New Yorker.
Well, it was a lousy issue anyways.
Greg, I am issuing an ultimatum.
It's time for her dinner. Come on, sweetheart, it's time to
Oh, sweetheart! Is it sweetheart now? God damn it, Greg! When was the last time you called me that, huh?
I believe this is yours.
Sylvia, I have something to say to you.
What if I don't feel like listening?
Then I will see to it that you never lick another dinner plate again.
All right, shoot.
Off that couch.
Oh, Greg lets me sit here.
Oh, well, I don't. Off that couch.
Make me. I know you. I've been known to bite.
Off that couch. So off that. Oh. Off that couch. You try that just once, Sylvia, and you get out of this apartment now. Off.
Okay, get it. You really don't like me, do you?
I think it's safe to say that I hate your guts.
May I ask why?
Because you're messing around with my marriage, Sylvia.
eat. Come on, Sylvia, it's time for dinner.
I believe I'm locked in the kitchen. So
Hold it, Sylvia.
let me go!
I'm going to do everything in my power to get you out of this apartment.
I doubt you can do very much,
Oh,
Kate.
before long, you're going to be cowering in some cage.
Sylvia, Denny Boo, suck your tie.
My master's voice, Kate.
I am not through with you yet, Sylvia. You are nothing but a male menopausal moment. I know it's been real exciting these fine fall days walking around the city. But when winter comes, Sylvia, when it's cold in the morning and dark in the afternoon, when he has to stand shivering in the park waiting to pick up your doo-doo, how long do you think it'll last then, Sylvia, huh? You'll have second thoughts then, Sylvia, and I'll be right here to help him think them.
Sylvia, come. Nibble time.
You're forgetting one thing, Kate.
Oh, really? And what's that, Sylvia?
He loves me.
Oh, yes.
He thinks I shit ice cream.
Oh, there's love and there's love, sister.
Yes, well, we'll see then.
Oh, yes. We'll see, Sylvia. From here on in, it's a fight to the finish.
Fair enough. And may the best species win.
Hey, great. Can I play too? Aren't you gonna play with the gang?
I get bored of the afternoon crowd. You know, nannies and babies, schnauzers, cocker spaniels.
What you mean is, Bowser isn't here yet.
I mean what I mean.
You know, I wish I knew more about you, Sylvia,
Why need to know everything?
just for the pleasure of knowing you. Take Kate, for example. We started dating in high school. We know each other cold.
Okay, well, that's her. This is me.
I wish I knew more about your former owner, Sylvia.
You know, second owners always wish that.
Did you like him as much as you like me?
How do you know it was a guy?
Fair enough. But you were mistreated, weren't you?
I got to sleep on the couch.
Still, what kind of person would just take you to the park and let you go?
How do you know I wasn't lost? Or how do you know I didn't see you sitting there and simply say to myself, there's the man I want to spend the rest of my life with? How do you know I didn't break my leash and run to your side, huh?
I don't know, do I?
And you never will. See, I'm a mystery, you know? I'm what's known as the other. That's never happened to you before, and that's why I'm so exciting. And that is what love is all about, right? Now just go with the flow, man. Chill.
Bowser, stop!
Bark, bark,
Bark,
bark, bark,
Bark,
bark.
bark.
Now I think I'll just mosey on back to the group.
Oh, because Bowser's there now, is that right?
Not saying a word.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Tom.
How's everything going at home?
Fine.
Really?
Actually, not so good.
Thought so. Think I know why.
Sylvia's wife.
No, man, it's deeper than that. I've been reading this book, see?
Another book.
This one's deep, man. It's all about us.
Us.
Yeah, it says we're basically biophilic.
Hey, watch that.
No, it's a good thing. People who love dogs are biophiles. They're lovers of the bios, which is Greek, for the processes of nature.
Go on.
What's more, it's all genetic. Did your dad ever take you hiking and fishing when you were young?
Actually, yes.
Did your mom ever push your stroller through some zoo?
I'm sure, yes.
What they were doing was activating your biophilic gene. It's left over from our caveman days, when we had to connect with nature in order to survive in it.
Ah.
Sylvia has reactivated that gene in you, that's why you respond to her so strongly. Your wife's biophilic gene, on the other hand, has become thoroughly atrophied.
That's true enough.
She sees nature as threatening and messy.
You got it.
That's why you're having marital problems. It's as if you were straight and she was gay. Or vice versa.
I don't know, Tom. That's,
I'm just giving you a name for what's going on. Naming a problem helps you deal with it. It's actually why my wife and I have decided to split.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's a good thing. Biophiles need to make it for their biophiles. It's better for the environment. Bowser and I are hoping to hook up with a forestry major.
Good luck.
I'll bring you the book.
Sylvia's having a great time out there, isn't she?
Life of the party.
She's been to the beauty parlor again.
Or else she's in heat.
Nah.
I think she may be.
What makes you think so?
The way she carries her tush. Did you ever get her spayed?
Not yet. I took your advice about waiting. Is Bowser fixed?
No. It's different.
Is it?
Call her. See if she'll come.
Of course she'll come.
Not if she's in heat.
Sylvia! Sylvia, come! See? She's coming right away.
Hi, Greg. Oh, hello, Tom. Did I ever tell you how fond I was of Bowser?
You're not in heat, are you, sweetheart?
Me? No way.
Didn't think so.
I just feel like fucking, that's all. Hey, Bowser, ready to roll? Here I come! Come fuck you, fuck, fuck!
I think she is.
What do I do?
Keep her inside.
My wife?
Then send her away.
My wife?
Sylvia!
I'm not going to send her away.
Just for the duration.
Out of the question.
All right, then keep her out of the park. Keep her on the leash at all times. If you let her loose, you're just asking for... Uh-oh.
What?
Where's Bowser?
Where's Sylvia?
Over there, behind that bush.
Oh, shit.
I told you.
Well, then I'll break it up.
No, it's too late. They're locked.
Oh. Right. Oh, Sylvia. Oh. Sylvia. Oh! Sylvia.
After this, you should get her spayed.
And you should have Bowser neutered.
No, it would ruin his personality. There's a big difference between castration and just having your tubes tied, Greg. Think about it.
Oh, I see. So once again, the women of this world are being forced to face the consequences of male aggression. I'm telling you, man, I'm learning a lot about life these days.
Cool it, Greg.
Do these things always take?
Not always.
I almost wish it would.
Why do you say that?
Sylvia would make a wonderful mother.
It's tough having puppies, especially in the city.
I'd be there for her. I pitch right in. I build her a special box with newspapers and a blanket, and I get right in there and give her a hand. It would give us more in common. Why, when Kate and I had our kids, I pulled my weight. Let me tell you, I helped feed them and change them and give them their baths. And on Sunday mornings, we'd all come into our room and we'd hunker down under the covers. Do the same for Sylvia and her pups. Why, we'd all, together, we'd all...
You're sick, man.
I know.
Get her to the vet, first thing.
Right.
And get yourself to a shrink. Well, looks like they're done. Come on, Bowser. Shake a leg, oh stubbly one.
Oh, you macho bastard. Well,
You speaking to me?
did you have a good time out there?
I think it's time to go home.
I said, did you have a good time out there?
I'd prefer not to discuss it.
Do you like Bowser?
Who?
You know damn well who, Bowser. That big guy with his tail up heading home.
Oh, him.
Do you like him?
It's really none of your business, Greg.
Oh no? Well, it seems to me like out there you made it everyone's business.
Look, I happen to be exhausted.
I'll bet you are.
I am tired, I am hungry, and I'm not going to stand around this park discussing ancient history. What happened between me and, Boozer? Over and done with. Just a fling, Greg. Just a dumb, silly fling. We both got temporarily carried away. Let's just leave it at that.
Will it happen again?
What do you mean?
Are you still in heat, Sylvia?
I refuse to recognize that expression, okay? I find it somewhat demeaning.
Well, then you are, aren't you?
I'm not saying I am, and I'm not saying I'm not.
Well, then it seems to me like a little operation is in order.
Which means?
Never mind, but I'm calling the vet the first thing.
That sounds like you plan to punish me.
No.
It sure sounds that way.
It's for your own good.
Oh, yeah, sure. Tell me another.
I just wish that you could exercise a little more self-control.
May we change the subject, please? Get on with our lives. I happen to be quite hungry.
I'll bet you are. Let's go home.
Ooh, hold it.
What?
Get a load of that Dalmatian across the street.
What about him?
Look at the balls on that guy.
Let's go, Sylvia.
Call me!
Shakespeare is really cool and fun. Is that you, darling?
It's just us.
Greg, I wonder if we could talk for a minute.
Sure. Sure we can talk. Come on, Sylvia.
Alone, Greg, without Sylvia?
Oh, she'll be quiet. She's just a little under the weather after her operation.
I feel like a gutted turkey.
The vet said that she'd be shaky for a few more days.
I wish I knew what you had them do to me, you prick!
She's a little mad at me.
Greg, I have some exciting news I wanted to share.
Hold on, Kate. Lie down, Sylvia.
I don't want to let down.
She's supposed to lie down.
Greg.
Lie down,
Ugh,
Sylvia.
shit, that
Greg, I
hurt.
really have some exciting
Sit,
news.
Kate.
What?
Sit down.
Greg, I'm not Sylvia.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
Okay, Greg, I have some really exciting news that I want to share for both of us.
Shoot.
I got a grant
You got a grant?
to study in England.
Hey.
It's from this foundation set up for women who resume their careers after having kids.
Congratulations,
Yes.
darling. Oh, it's all paying off, isn't it? Those night courses while the kids were growing up, summer school, it's all coming together.
Oh my God, my aching gut.
So I thought I'd use it to see how the English teach their mother tongue.
It's a great idea.
And they supply a spousal supplement.
A spousal supplement.
You can come too, darling.
Fantastic.
And it couldn't happen at a better time, Greg, with your job in limbo and everything.
Sweet Jesus, what women go through in this
And
world!
I thought maybe we could get a apartment in London, have the kids over for the summer.
Perfect. Do you hear that, Sylvia? Oh, to be in England. Hikes on the moors, kid. Wuthering Heights. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Don't talk to me, I'm dying here.
Well, just close your eyes and think of England, Sylvia. The English are great people. They love dogs.
They do. They definitely do. They love them so much that they are very protective of their own.
What does that mean?
They have a quarantine, sweetheart, a 6 months quarantine before you can let a dog into the country.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they do. I checked. I called the consulate. Even Elizabeth Taylor's dogs couldn't set foot on English soil.
So you're saying we can't take Sylvia,
I'm afraid we can't, Greg.
snooty, limey fox.
Greg, I thought we had an agreement about that word.
So Sylvia's not good enough for them, huh?
We'll just have to find her a good home, Greg. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Wait. You applied for this grant, didn't you?
Well, of course I applied, Greg.
No, I mean recently, since Sylvia.
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
And you knew Sylvia couldn't come.
I knew we had to get away, darling.
You weren't trying to separate me from my
And
dog.
That is part of it,
That is
yes.
a major part of
Greg,
it.
she's not good for us. I don't like what she does to you. I don't like what she does to me. Oh my God, what is that? smell?
I think it may be Sylvia.
Oh.
The Bensons went past a little gash.
Damn it, Sylvia.
She's had an operation, Kate.
Greg, let's talk about England.
I don't want to go.
Greg,
Not without
if you
Sylvia.
loved me, you'd come to England.
Well, I'll come visit.
Greg, I followed you around for 20 years. You can damn well follow me.
Well, I said I'll visit.
I planned to be there for 6 months.
That long?
That long.
I'll last.
Maybe I won't.
Are you serious?
Greg, if you wanted to find her a home, you could.
This is her home. This is my home.
Even without me in it?
It's a genetic thing, kid. I have this gene.
Yeah, Greg? Well, I have this gene too. It's a gene that tells me I made a major commitment to my mate. It's a gene that makes me feel responsible for the education of my offspring. It's a gene that makes me want to do something constructive for the world at large.
Maybe we should sleep on this.
Maybe we should. I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
Come later.
It's serious, isn't it?
Think so?
Thanks a lot, Sylvia. Men should chew a huge hole in a 22-year-old marriage.
Hey, Benson, wait for me, Brent.
Wake up, Sylvia.
What? Oh,
It's time for your pill, kid.
I hate pills.
Oh, I'll put it with your food and you won't taste a thing.
Oh, I love you, Greg.
I'm a mess, Sylvia.
I know you are. Even when you behave like a complete asshole, I love you completely.
Kate, I must say, I find it quite difficult to counsel married couples when one of the partners refuses to cooperate. I thought Greg would be joining us.
Said he'd be here.
And let's just assume he's late.
Let's just assume he's with Sylvia. Leslie, maybe I should just say to hell with the whole thing.
No, Kate, don't give up. We've come a long way, you and I. Please sit.
I wish people would stop telling me to sit.
All right, then stand. Let's use Greg's absence to review the bidding. Last week, you seemed to suggest that Greg had actually fallen in love with
Oh,
Sylvia.
he has. Totally.
Couldn't you be exaggerating?
He says things to her that he never says to me.
Such as?
You look wonderful. You look beautiful. I love you. Stuff like that.
Hey, don't you think perhaps he could be expressing his emotions through Sylvia? Maybe Sylvia is the medium through which he expresses his love
Now,
for
this
you.
is different. Even when we were first married, he never looked at me the way he looks at Sylvia.
Could you describe that look?
Sort of deep, distant light in his eyes. A kind of primeval affection.
Hey, now, how shall I put this? Do you think there could be anything physical in the relationship with Sylvia? Now, be frank.
No.
Are you sure? These things do happen. I had a couple in here just last week who did very peculiar things with their cat.
There is nothing physical between Greg and Sylvia. Well, sure, there's a lot of patting and pawing and stroking and licking. That goes on ad nauseum, but nothing beyond that. I almost wish there was.
Why do you say that, Kate?
Then it would just be an affair, and any wife worth her salt can handle that. But this is different. I feel like I'm up against something that's gone on for hundreds of thousands of years. Ever since the first wolf came out of the forest and hunkered down next to some caveman by a fire.
Okay. Don't you think the cave woman must have had ways of shooing that wolf back into outer darkness?
I've tried. That's why I got the grant to go to England, but all it did is aggravate the issue. Now he loves Sylvia even more. He says, nothing becomes her like the leaving thereof. So he won't leave her.
Ah, but I believe I hear Greg.
I'm sorry I'm late, darling. Hello.
Greg, this is Leslie.
Nice to meet you, Leslie. The reason I'm late is that Sylvia had to have her stitches taken out, which is the reason
Greg,
why...
we're not interested.
No! Let him speak. You have more say. Now he should have his.
Well, while we were at the vet's, we discovered that Sylvia has worms, which explains why she's been rubbing her butt all over the living room carpet. But we plan to take care of it with these little pink pills.
See what I'm up against?
Hey, why don't you go out into the waiting room and read a magazine? I'd like to speak with Greg alone, if I may.
Is there a phone out there? Maybe I'll just reconfirm my single flight on British Airways.
Now, trust me, Kate. I've been in this business a long, long time.
But he's impossible. He won't listen.
Have a seat, Greg.
Thanks.
Now, Greg, I'd like you to tell me whatever is on your mind.
Okay. She hasn't been herself lately,
I'm glad you see that, Greg.
particularly these past few months.
And why do you think that is?
Oh, I know exactly why. She resents me
Why do you suppose she resents you?
because I made the decision
What decision, Greg?
to have her spayed.
Oh, we're talking about
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You don't want me to talk about Sylvia.
No, I do, Greg. You want to?
Kate doesn't want me to.
Well, that's Kate. I, on the other hand, would like very much to hear about Sylvia. Because you see, when you tell me about Sylvia, you're really telling me about yourself.
Well, to start with, she's got great eyes.
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Finally understand the meaning of the word limpid now. She's got limpid eyes. Deep. Serious. Limpid eyes. And she's not serious all the time. She laughs. I've actually seen her laugh. She's got this great little butt, too. Everyone comments on that butt when she walks down the street and she sachets. She kind of wiggles it back and forth. A lot of people stop to pat her just because of that butt. And when we get to the park, the whole gang goes nuts for her, even though she's been spayed. You should see Bowser, for example. And I found this poem that Shakespeare wrote about her.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Who is Sylvia? What is she that all our swains commend her?
Greg.
Holy, fair, and wise is she. The heavens such
Greg.
grace did commend her. Greg! Yes.
I'm afraid we're confined to the 15-minute hour.
Well, sorry, I get carried away.
Greg, I'm going to do something here that I normally reserve for much further along in the therapy process. I'm going to put myself into the picture.
Yourself.
Yes, Greg. What's my name?
Kate said it was Leslie.
Leslie it is. Now, Greg, am I a man or a woman?
You're a man, woman, man, woman, woman, man, woman.
You hesitated, Greg.
Well, sorry.
No, Greg. I wanted you to hesitate. You see, I let my patients select my gender. That's why I call myself Leslie. It's a name that works either way.
It does, doesn't
And
it?
that's why I wear these ambivalent clothes. I let my patients select my gender.
I thought you were a woman.
Because you wanted me to be a woman.
I did.
We project our needs onto the world, Greg. Life is shapeless and absurd. We use names and categories to give us a sense of shape. We need that sense of shape to get through the day.
Ah.
You even see it in the Bible, Greg. God has Adam name the animals to create order out of the chaos that surrounds him. Which brings us to your dog.
Sylvia.
Sylvia. You wanted your dog to be a woman too, Greg. That's why you named her Sylvia.
But she was already named Sylvia.
But you embraced the name, Greg. Because you wanted a woman.
I already have a woman. Her name is Kate.
You wanted a different kind of woman. You wanted the, subservient little wife you once kept in the suburbs. The worshipful daughter who once hung on your every word. You wanted a Sylvia, Greg. If Sylvia didn't exist, you would have had to invent her.
I think you may be right, Leslie.
I think I am, Greg. These are what we therapists call the dangerous years.
The dangerous years.
Yes, that time period between the first hint of retirement and the first whiff of the nursing home.
Oh, God.
No, we should be making the most of these years. I, for example, am exploring the boundaries of gender identification. Kate is moving beyond childbearing to a career in the public classroom. You, on the other hand, seem to have retreated into a kind of pastoral nostalgia.
Pastoral nostalgia?
Pastoral nostalgia, Greg. By Clara and Sylvia.
And you think this is true?
I do, Greg. And I think it's time to move on. Drop the leash, Greg. See if you can take hold once more of your life's hand. See if you are capable of walking side by side toward the setting sun.
Thank you, Leslie. This all makes a lot
I think
of
it does, Greg. I think it makes a great deal of sense now. I am exhausted. It's been a long, tough haul for all of us. How about I bring Kate in and we can all sit down together?
Well, don't you think you're forgetting something?
What thing?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You've seen me and you've seen Kate. Now don't you think you should see Sylvia?
You want me to hold a session with your dog?
Well, not a session, Leslie. Jesus, what kind of nutcase do you think I am? No, I think that you should pat her, maybe play with her a little, perhaps, possibly take her for a short walk, because then you'll see, Leslie, then you'll see Sylvia is more than just a name or a gene or a psychological symptom or anything else that tries to pin her down. Any dog owner knows this, and if you don't, Leslie, then you should get one immediately. We should all have dogs. It's been written into the Constitution. It's not just a right, it's an obligation. You see, when you register to vote, you pick up your dog license. The world would be a far, far better place. I just think that you and I and Nelson Mandela and Yasser Arafat and Meryl Streep all go down to Club Med or someplace, and what will we all talk about? Our dogs, Leslie. Our dogs.
Craig,
Yes.
I'd like you to leave now, quickly, and send in Kate on your way out.
Well, it's time for Sylvia's dinner anyways.
What happened,
Kate,
Brent?
I'd like you to do several things.
Several things.
First, I want you to divorce Greg. Yes, take him for every nickel he's got. I want you to buy a gun.
A gun.
To shoot Sylvia, Kate. I hope you get her right between the eyes. Now, excuse me, I'm late for my shrink.
If this were played on the stage now, I would condemn it as improbable fiction. 12th night, Act 3. We'll have been hiding from Staten Island too. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why God's above me, who must be in the know, thinks a little of me. They allow you to go when you're near. There's such an air of spring about it.
I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say
Goodbye.
you look particularly glamorous today, Sylvia.
Why, thank you, Greg.
You know why, don't you?
Tell me.
You look particularly glamorous today because we've come to a major moment in our relationship.
A major moment?
A turning point. And at turning points like these in our lives, we instinctively shine. Our eyes glimmer, our hair glistens, our bodies seem to know.
But why is this a turning point?
We're going to lay our cards on the table, Sylvia, both of us.
I thought we always did that anyway.
Well, we did. We do. But this time is going to be even more so. Until now, you've been telling me what I wanted you to say. Now, I want you to feel as if you're completely on your own.
Sounds exciting.
Would you like to sit down, Sylvia?
Where shall I sit?
Anywhere you want.
Can I sit on the couch?
You may, Sylvia. Come on. I'll even help you up.
This is the life. I like these major moments so far, Greg.
I have to send you away, Sylvia.
Away?
To somewhere else.
Oh, you mean that kennel you put me in when you knocked on that weekend? I can live with that as long as it's just a few days.
It's not going to be to a kennel, Sylvia. I found a family for you.
Right, sounds better than a kennel.
And it's not going to be for just a few days.
All right. How long will it be? 2 weeks? 3?
Forever.
Forever.
It boils down to you or Kate, Sylvia. I'm choosing Kate.
You're choosing Kate?
I have to.
You can't have us both?
I guess I can't.
Is this because she hates me?
She doesn't hate you,
Well,
Sylvia.
she sure doesn't like me.
She doesn't like me, Sylvia. When I'm with you.
Lord knows I have tried to please her, okay?
You have.
I always greet her when she comes home.
I know that.
She seems to like it when I lick the plates before they go in the dishwasher. She even encourages the habit.
It's only because she doesn't like waste, Sylvia.
So, you're choosing her over me, then?
She's my wife. She's the mother of my children. We've been together a long time.
Do you love her?
I do, very much.
Thought you loved me.
I do, Sylvia. But in a different way, and it's not in a good way as far as Kate's concerned.
I thought there was talk of you and me moving out.
There was.
No, I thought there was serious talk of you and me getting a studio apartment over on 69th Street, right near the park.
There was talk of that, yes, Sylvia, in the heat of the moment.
You were going to take me on a camping trip to Chesapeake Bay, Greg. You were going to teach me to retrieve ducks.
I was going to do all of that, Sylvia, yes.
And you suddenly, chickened out?
That's what I've done. Chickened out.
I feel awful.
So do I.
You know what I wish I could do? Mix myself a double absolute vodka on the rocks with a twist.
I did that earlier, Sylvia, for myself.
Yeah, well, being a dog, Greg, I don't happen to have the solace of alcohol.
I've got a bark bar for you.
A what?
A bark bar, remember? I got you one on our last walk over to the east side. You loved it.
It's in the shape of a cat.
I thought you'd be amused by that.
Amused? Amused by those fuckers? Oh, not bad. They're not good enough, right? No, tell me about this family you're shipping me off to them.
They're great, Sylvia. I advertised in the Westchester newspapers. I interviewed a number of applicants.
Thanks for letting me in on it.
You're going to be living in the suburbs, Sylvia.
I hate the suburbs.
What? All that green grass? This family has half an acre, all fenced in.
Akita in the park used to live in the suburbs, no? He said you're totally alone out there. There's no sense of being part of a pack. Then if you try to meet somebody by taking a walk, there's a good chance you'll get run over.
You're not going to want to take walks, Sylvia,
Why?
because you're going to like this family so much.
Why?
Well, for one thing, they have children.
How many?
3,
Any babies?
1.
I hate babies!
You do not, Sylvia. You're always licking their faces.
Okay, their mouths taste good, but they're always stepping on your tail.
Well, they also have 2 teenagers, Sylvia, and they are very eager to have you. They want to teach you to play Frisbee. They want to take you to their Little League games. They're going to be much better for you than I could ever be.
I hate teenagers.
You do not, Sylvia.
I do, I hate them. They're totally unreliable, Craig. They forget to feed you. They play music, which hurts your ears. 1 minute they're showering you with love, and then they leave you locked in some car for hours on end. Greg, don't do this to me, please. Don't send me away. Keep me here with you,
I'm
please.
sorry, Sylvia. I can't.
Okay, I'll change, Greg. Yeah, I'll change my ways. I'll stop chewing shoes. I'll bring Kate the New York Times every morning. Okay, I won't do that. Let's do Gurney, right? But I'll do something else. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
I'm sorry, Sylvia. I made a promise. I made that promise to my wife.
When?
Today.
Today?
I'm driving you out now.
Can I even say goodbye to Bowser first?
You just saw him at the park.
Jesus, you're something, Greg. You really are. You take me home. You get me all dependent on you. You spade me.
But Sylvia.
You had me spayed, Greg. You destroyed my womanhood. And then, when I get over that, when I still decide that the sun, it rises and sets in your direction. You're shipping me off to some boring nuclear family in Westchester County? I mean, Christ, Greg, don't you feel guilty about this?
I do, Sylvia.
I mean, shit, you have a moral obligation here. What would they say at the Humane Society, How would they react at the ASPCA?
They would say that I'm doing the right thing.
Bullshit! That is just bullshit!
They would say that 2 weeks out there with your new family and you'd forget all about me.
Never.
You might come out for a pat and a sniff, but that would be that.
You're so wrong, Greg. You're so goddamn wrong. Read the Odyssey sometime. That guy was gone for 20 years. And when he finally came home, the first person to recognize him, before his nurse, before his son, before his own wife, goddammit, was his dog. That dog was lying outside the palace all those years waiting for him, Greg. Lying on a dung heap, just waiting for his master. And when his master finally came, what did the dog do? Raise his head, wag his tail a little, and die.
Oh, don't, Sylvia, please.
I'll never forget you.
Stop, Sylvia, I can't take this anymore.
Well, let's get it over with then, yeah? I'll have to depend on the kindness of strangers. Take me to the suburbs. I hope I can at least sit next to you on the front seat. After all, Her Majesty won't be there to object.
Greg, are you home?
Or will she?
What's she doing home?
Christ, I feel like sneaking off and hiding under some bed.
We're just about to get going.
My meeting broke up early. Where's Saliva?
Sylvia, Kate.
Where is she?
At the moment, I imagine she's trying to stay out of your hair.
Greg,
What?
I know this is hard for you.
Damn right.
I want you to know that I appreciate it.
Thanks.
England's gonna be great, Greg. It's gonna be a whole new
I
thing.
can't talk about it right now, Kate. It's too painful.
Well, did you take all her stuff?
They're in a bag in the front hall.
Her kettle dish, her bed, her brush?
They're all there.
What about her little red ball?
Can't find it.
No, she liked that little red ball.
Well, at least you know this.
It'd be a shame to send her off without it.
She'll survive.
Greg, my meeting's still going on. I ducked out early.
Really?
I wanted to say goodbye.
To Saliva?
To Sylvia.
Why?
Wanted to?
Magnanimous in victory, eh?
Greg.
Well, have your farewell scene. Sylvia, Sylvia, come. I don't think she wants to come.
Greg.
Sylvia.
You called, Master?
Kate wants to say goodbye.
Oh, sure. And I'm Marie of Romania.
Come on, Sylvia.
Go on, Sylvia, say goodbye. She's human.
Come on. I know it's tough sledding between you and me, kid, but I want to say goodbye.
What is this, some sudden sisterhood thing?
Easy now.
I wish I just, oh, okay. I wish it could have been otherwise.
So do I. Can I go now?
Bye, Sylvia.
Yeah.
We'll be off then, Kate.
Greg, stop with the cat story. I feel bad about that ball. I just feel like
I hear you've been looking for this.
all's well that ends well.
Whatever.
Sylvia, it's in pretty good shape. There's just a chew mark on the corner.
Sylvia found it in the hall closet and she insisted on bringing it in.
No, Greg, you found it. You sent her in with it, didn't you?
Suit yourself, Kate. I'll go call the garage.
I'll be right with you.
Okay.
I've been thinking about what you said.
What I said?
I wish it could have been otherwise. I've been thinking about that. You know what otherwise is? Otherwise is that man who ran off with his grandchildren's au pair. Or that guy who took a shot at his wife while she was doing her step aerobics. Otherwise is those sad, miserable couples sitting in restaurants night after night, eyeing each other with absolutely nothing to say. That's otherwise, Kate.
Is it, Sylvia?
Yes. And I'll tell you what this wise is. Okay? This wise is the fact that he can never be happy with me unless you like me too, which is why he's always foisting me onto you, Kate. Which is called sharing, Kate. Which is what some people sometimes call love. What's this wise, Kate?
Okay, Sylvia, let's go.
Of course, right. What do I know? I'm only a dog.
Oh, hell. Shakespeare once said, oh, fuck.
We never made it to the suburbs. I called the folks and told them that we'd changed our minds. They understood, of course, being dog lovers like ourselves.
I changed my mind about England. I went for a few weeks, but mostly I stayed around here. And Greg looked for a new job.
And Sylvia stayed. She stayed for another 11 years. Until everything went wrong with her. And we had to put her down. I was at the vet's. They gave her the shot. She looked at me, gave a little sigh, laid down quietly, and died. Kate was there waiting for me when I got home, and we both cried.
That is not true, I didn't cry.
It is. You just won't admit it.
Sylvia and I never really got along, even later.
We got along famously.
We tolerated each other, if that.
One time, I came home from my new job at Wildlife Conservation International. I found Kate and Sylvia sitting side by side on the couch.
This is an absolute lie.
Kate was reading The Secret Life of the Dogs. Sylvia had her head in Kate's lap.
This is a total male fantasy.
I'll tell you something else. Over the years, Sylvia and I didn't talk so much.
Now, this is true.
But we talked, but less and less. It was as if we learned to understand each other without talking. Or maybe we learned that we never could understand each other.
Maybe it's because you and I talked more.
Whatever. But Sylvia's looks changed too.
It did. She looked, well, different. Show them the picture.
I'll show you the picture. There. That's Sylvia.
I took that picture a year before she died.
Note who took it?
I'm afraid she looks a little worse for the wear.
She does not, Kate. She still looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Sylvia.